Hi folks, the Whimsical Rambler here, and let me tell you a story about the B52 bomber crash. So, January 24th, 1964, a B-52C Stratocaster Fortress was on a training maneuver. They were training on how to do low-level radar ground penetration and avoidance. Don't forget, 1964, us and the Russians, not on really good terms. So, the crew of 9, 3 observers/teachers, and the rest of the airmen, they had a choice of doing their exercise either in North Carolina or in Maine. And after they made the decision, they decided Maine. They're flying along, doing okay. Then they hit a patch of turbulence. The turbulence sheared off one of the stabilizers, kind of needed for an airplane. It was a structural fault. The bolt was not able to handle excess stress, and it sheared right off. Immediately, the plane was uncontrollable. It made a left-hand turn and headed straight to the side of Elephant Mountain, which is here near Greenville, Maine, not too far from Moosehead Lake. Of the 9 crewmen, only 2 survived. 3 were able to jettison, but only 2 survived after that. And the reason being is, if you ever see the way a B-52 is made, they have 3 sections. They have the tail gunner, they've got the main fuselage, and then they've got the cockpit. Anybody in the tail gunner area, they can, sever the tail, eject out of the hole. They're safe. Anybody who's in the cockpit, they have ejector seats that blow through the glass and deploy, and they are safe. But the problem with those in the main fuselage is the only way to eject is by going straight down. And since they were already so low, it was they never made it, unfortunately. The pilot, the co-pilot, and the navigator were the only 3 that ejected. The pilot, I believe, ejected, hit a tree, and died. The co-pilot ejected and got stuck in a tree and was hanging there for the better part of the night in negative 30-degree weather, and he survived. The navigator, he was very, very lucky. Not only did he eject, but his parachute never deployed, and he landed in the chair, mostly safe and sound, with a fractured skull and some broken ribs. The rescue operation commenced. It took the Scott's Paper Factory, which owns this side of the mountain, by the way, and some rescue, as well as the Plum City or Plum Orchard ATV Club and Snowmobile Club, and a few others, to rescue the guys, and it took them almost 11 hours. The first 10 was just them taking plows up this road, which isn't a road, as my car will tell you, and they basically went as far as they could until they couldn't go further anymore. And then they had to do the last mile to get to the guys with dog sled, ATVs, snowmobiles, and snowshoeing. And they were able to life-star them out. One was fine. He continued his service. The other had wound up losing a leg due to gangrene, and he was honorably discharged. He actually, many years later, through the Plum City or Plum Orchard, he was able to meet his rescuer. And now they have this memorial. This is a no salvage zone, so nobody's allowed to take anything out. It is to be remained as is. And multiple groups come here on a yearly basis to clean it up, get it all ready. So yeah, this was quite the interesting piece of Americana here up in Maine. So it's once you get here, it's really easy to walk. It's not even a mile in. But geez, crow. Those roads, they are not meant for tiny little sports cars like what I have. But I am very grateful to be here. So that's it for now. I will do more later, so you get to see what kind of rambling whimsicalness I do next. Bye guys. Love ya.